What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about all the content that we know is coming to Season 2 of Modern Warfare 3. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a huge reminder, we got plenty of brand new coverage that's going up over on dkdynamite.com for those out there that want additional context and additional coverage for every single Call of Duty mode, and we also have plenty of tweets going up every hour on Detonated's Twitter. Now, I posted several videos over the last week breaking down little bits of info that has already surfaced for the second season of MW3, so I appreciate all the support on those separate videos, but I figured it was time to round all that up for one big video here tonight to close out the week and let you guys know everything there is to know right now about MW3 and Warzone Season 2. Now, as far as start times do go for the second season, we are going to be seeing the release date according to the in-game Battle Pass timer on Wednesday, February 7th at 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock Central, and 12 o'clock Eastern. Now, what we've seen with previous seasons and mid-season updates are maybe some spread out launches for some of the content. You'll get some weekly challenges and playlist updates at like 11 o'clock Central. Then at 12 o'clock Central, you get an update to the item shop. You get some bigger expansions and events and whatnot. Sometimes they split up the launches of certain pieces of content, so also expect that here for Season 2. Now, as far as the file size may go for Season 2, let's judge based on how previous seasons have ranged in terms of the gigabytes required. I mean, the beginning of a brand new season has typically been around, I want to say 15 to 29 gigabytes, so it should be in around that ballpark for about every platform, give or take a couple of gigs. And then when it comes to marketing for the second season, an exact week before February 7th is of course January 31st. That's typically when they end up revealing a full blog post, roadmap, and even maybe a short gameplay trailer for the brand new season. So at some point next week, whether it's Wednesday or Thursday, no later than I would say February 1st, we should be getting our official first look and full reveal of MW3 and Warzone Season 2. Rumors suggest right now that the theme of Season 2 is going to be around 141 and the campaign, so we should be seeing plenty of brand new skins for some of our favorite characters in the Modern Warfare universe. And on top of that, there are some rumored Coney skins that should also be joining the mix, including maybe the first time to be able to play as Makarov if you don't actually own the Vault Edition featuring the only skin for that character. Made a full video link down below talking more about just what's going on with the Battle Pass in Season 2 and all the skins that we know of so far for every single character. But as far as multiplayer maps do go, here's where it gets a bit spicy. So it's already been confirmed that we're going to be seeing 3 original 6v6 maps in our second season. We got 3 original ones for Season 1, and that lines up perfectly with what Sledgehammer confirmed during preseason, which is that during the first 2 seasons, we'll be seeing a total of 6 original maps added. So codenames for new maps do include Arcade, Dubai, Fight Club, Kinetic, Seaport, Trident, and even Venice. These may not be codenames for 6v6 maps, or they could be. They sound like they could even be codenames for gunfight experiences. As of now, we don't know much about what is coming to Ground War or Gunfight. I'll keep you guys posted with that one, but a carry forward map in the form of Zaya Observatory is going to make its way into MW3, likely in Season 2. They just added in Hotel into the mix to go along with the other carry forward maps, but a remaster of DOS House from Vanguard is apparently on its way for MW3 as well. It's not leaked out to exactly be a Season 2 map, but a number of playlists featuring DOS House did already surface, so I'm going to guess that map's going to release no later than Season 2, but I'll keep you guys posted with that one. Now, when it comes to game modes, we also don't know all that much about new modes coming to MW3 multiplayer. I know there's that one mode, Rugby, that leaked out last year for MW2. I believe that's a scrapped one that might have ended up launching during Season 1, but for whatever reason in the leaderboard for MW3, you could still see references to that mode. Now, I'm not saying that confirms it's still going to release, but it's kind of up in the air. Apparently, Demolition is also going to make its way into MW3 multiplayer, a mode that we typically see time and time again with every new Call of Duty iteration. But what's really cool is that a bunch of icons did leak out, and I believe they refer to some actual in-game medals we're going to be seeing. One of them is for sure for a mode called Hardpoint. That's a mode that we saw in World War II 2017 during the Attack of the Undead event. That's a mode that's also been referenced quite a bit in the game's files following the launch of Season 1 Reloaded, so that could be tied to a potential Walking Dead collab, which we'll talk more about later on. I also wouldn't be surprised to see the return of the experimental Moss Pit, which may contain some brand new features that Sledgehammer is slowly dripping into MW3, but they want to see fan feedback first before permanently adding anything in. But when it comes to new DLC weapons, we first up have the Anvil B, which is the FN 2000. That's a weapon that we also saw in Call of Duty Vanguard and in the original Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. We also have the PM9 SMG, which I believe was featured in the first Black Ops game. Those are apparently going to be launched DLC weapons for Season 2. Again, take all rumors with a grain of salt, but these may end up being our Battle Pass weaponry. Other weapons do include the HRM 7.62 battle rifle, the MTAR SMG, and even a sword melee weapon. These have been rumored for Season 2 Reloaded, so these could be featured in a classified Battle Pass sector. It could be a case where we get these through weekly challenges, an armory unlock. It's a little unknown as of right now exactly which which weapons are coming on what days, but I do want to remind you guys that the HRM9 was initially confirmed to be an armory unlock in a Season 1 blog post, but that was switched to the classified sector during Season 1 Reloaded, so I'm curious if those are the 3 ways we'll end up getting new DLC weapons going forward, not just getting one single challenge to unlock them, but they'll either be in a classified sector requiring you to do 5 challenges, a weekly challenge which requires you to also do 5 in any game mode, and then we have the armory unlock system which requires you to get, a couple of wins while playing MP, or to do a couple of contracts over in Warzone. That could be how all this works moving forward, but without a doubt we'll end up seeing new aftermarket parts added into the mix. Lots of weapons in MW3 don't have any, so definitely expect a lot more. A leaked aftermarket part is actually a chainsaw underbarrel attachment, so we're definitely going to be feeling like we're playing Gears of War while playing MW3 multiplayer at some point soon, right? This should end up being a Season 2 part that either gets revealed and released through a battle pass or just future weekly challenges. But as of now, 2 collaborations are already known for what could be MW3 and Warzone Season 2. We have one for The Walking Dead, which I think is the most likely for the second season, considering that's when the new AMC spin-off show does debut. That's known as The Walking Dead Ones Who Live, featuring Rick and Michonne. And what do you know, direct references were data mined for Rick and Michonne operators inside of MW3, so I think that is a good hint we're going to get something. There's also been images discovered of a Lucille-looking universal camo, so we're probably going to see an event of sorts at some point in February or March. There's also been a collab discovered for Warhammer 40k. I'm not sure exactly what the collab will entail, but references were found to various characters from Warhammer, which may end up being operator bundles or possible boss fights in an LTM of sorts. It's a little unknown, but some of those leaked icons I mentioned earlier, I know there's one for Hordepoint, some of the leaked icons do also contain what looks like imagery of Warhammer, so could be seeing a mode at some point in Season 2. But as far as MW3 Zombies does go, this is going to be a mode that receives pretty interesting updates throughout 2024. It's unclear if we're going to get new maps at any point. We'll probably get maybe 2 more, but if we're getting a Walking Dead collab, we'd love to see how that impacts MWZ, either on Urzikstan or another map. Infinity Ward over on Twitter did go ahead and tease that they are cooking for MW3 Zombies. If you're like, wait, why isn't Treyarch teasing this? Well, I'm sure Treyarch's still working on Zombies, but they're probably transitioning as much as they can to get all hands on deck for Black Ops 2024, and the mode is of course made in collaboration with multiple studios. We do have containment levels already leaked out, which are going to be your exfil streaks, granting with different bonuses upon completing contracts and successfully exfilling. We also have new Warlord bosses coming into the mix relatively soon. Looks like every match that you play of MWZ, you get a chance of seeing one of the Warlords, not all of them at once, which hopefully they change in the future. New schematics were leaked out for the VR11 Wonder Weapon and even the Blood Burner Ether Bike. A list of features also got data mined, such as an exfil balloon, portable buy station, a weapon trade station, decontamination stations, ATMs, and even more. I covered more about that in a previous video I made about last week, talking more about MW3 Zombies Season 2, but we're also going to be getting new Act 4 missions, as Treyarch did confirm. We're going to be seeing a lot of post-launch support for Act 4. It's unclear if we'll ever get an Act 5. I think it's possible if we get another map or exclusion zone entirely, but new activities are also going to be dropping, such as Summon, Turret Defend, Relic Hunt, even Survive. Should be seeing a lot when it comes to new objectives and side quests over in Urzikstan or other maps, but definitely expect even more surprises over the course of the next couple of weeks. But lastly, let's talk a little bit about Warzone. So as of right now, there's a strong possibility we see Fortune's Keep added into the rotation. It was confirmed during COD Next that we're going to be seeing Fortune's Keep in early 2024, which I feel like can't release any later than maybe March-ish, and the Rebirth will be coming in mid-2024. So Fortune's Keep may be a Season 2 map if they end up following the schedule we saw last year, where we got Ashika in Season 2, Vondo in Season 4. Maybe they'll do the same for Fortunes and even Rebirth. We also got a teaser from Raven about a precision airstrike change, a nice little quality of life improvement that I think is going to be a double-edged sword. We'll talk more about that on the podcast tomorrow. It may not be received all that well, but let's see how fans react to this one. And we also have the ability to steal other squads' champion quest contracts, which I think will be cool for those out there that don't get those wins but still want the chance to go ahead and complete the actual challenge. And when it comes to the weapon cases and covert exfil, these are supposed to be features that released in Season 1 Reloaded, but for whatever reason got pushed back because of quote-unquote player feedback, and I'm frustrated about this to this day, but apparently those 2 features are coming in a separate mode at some point in the future. I'm gonna guess that Season 2, no later than that, but hopefully we end up getting a cool LTM that doesn't get too hectic, since everybody out there is gonna be going for those rewards. Now, as far as Warzone Ranked goes, apparently that was supposed to release during Season 1 with multiplayer ranked, but got delayed for whatever reason. New images did surface of Warzone Ranked being force loaded into the menus. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be an experience we see no later than Season 2 Reloaded, since it's probably just gonna be a bit of a reskin of Al-Mazrah's rank play that we saw last year, so that should be coming at some point for Urzikstan in, I want to say, maybe mid to late February, or maybe even sooner than that. Now, we can't forget that the max level cap in Season 2 will be raised to want to say 450, possibly 500, depending on how many seasonal prestiges do get added in. We'll definitely be seeing prestiges 6 through 9, but there's a possibility they go and do 6 through 10. I'll keep you guys posted there, but on top of that, speaking of seasons, considering that Season 2 will stretch across all of February and likely all of March, we'll likely end up seeing the Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's themed events added into MW3 and Warzone. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. It's everything we know so far about what's coming to Season 2 for Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. Should be getting marketing in the next few days. I have other videos on deck for you guys leading up to that point, and I got additional coverage going up over on Tnemed for those out there that want to learn more about each and every game mode. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.